everyone, my name is Wayne.
And I'm Rebecca.
And we are Your Bourbon Journey. This is day 12, the 12 days of Christmas. What will the bourbon say to me? Hopefully not a partridge in a pear tree, because I want bourbon. We have been doing our Advent calendar for the last 12 days. And today we're going to go ahead and try to figure out what has been in our bourbon den. And we're going to try to figure out what we have in this glass.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Start with the nose. Oh.
I'm getting a lot of vanilla caramel.
It's very sweet. It's almost confectionery sugar.
I'd buy that. That's kind of funny. We sort of flipped there. Usually I get the confectionery sugar and she gets the vanilla caramel. So there's something totally wrong here, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing
I'm getting a little bit of clove.
It's fine. I smelled some clove earlier today to be prepared for clove, and I haven't got clove.
Okay, let's taste it.
Okay.
Okay, first of all, this has got some proof on it.
Mm-hmm.
This may be one of the higher proof things we've had so far.
I am getting peanuts.
Really?
I am getting peanuts.
Not me.
I'm
still getting candy, getting that. I'm getting caramel. Oh, that clove is coming through. I've got cherry notes. The cherry's good. I couldn't get it the first time because the proof was kind of overwhelming me a bit. I'd say this is over 120.
I would say that's a good guess. I really like this, but it's funny. The only thing I'm getting now is peanuts. I don't understand why, because I didn't get it on the nose.
Well, we normally do a control drink before we do the tasting.
True.
And we did not do that today. So this is literally our first sip of the day.
Yep.
And if it's a higher proof, that probably wasn't the wisest thing we've ever done, but we didn't know. So there you go. So yeah, I've got still that confectionery sugar, caramel, cloves, and that cherry note came through me on that last taste.
Cherry. It's hot.
I'm getting some pastry notes. It's almost like, it's going to sound really weird, like a cinnamon cherry Danish.
Boy, it's funny because you're on that train that way. and my train is it's peanuts. I got cherry. I would agree there's confectionery sugar. Mm-hmm. Actually, I'm kind of digging this. This is very different.
It's very good. It's different than anything we've had the first 12 days, I would say.
I would agree.
Or the 11 days before, I should say. Let's take a sip and talk about the finish.
All right.
It's a long finish.
Cinnamon.
It's got like tingling cinnamon.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's and there's sweet oak notes that are really I'm digging. And I'm even getting some of that, little bit of clove I had earlier. I'm getting some of that on the finish as well. It's just hanging out with that oak and the cinnamon. There's a little bit of sweetness on the finish, but not a lot. Most of it's more the darker notes. What are you thinking about an age on this?
Age, I think this is at least 8 years.
Yeah, I was thinking it feels a little bit older, like 7 to, I'm just going to say a range, 7 to 9. You said 8, I'm just going to say 7 to 9.
I think it's kind of a grandpa type.
Well, that would be over 10, right, at least.
Well, it's kind of up there, I'll tell you an age.
Do you have any category guesses at this point? Like,
I think this is a bourbon. I don't think it's a finished bourbon. I don't think it's a rye.
No.
It's not a single malt. I think it's a bourbon.
I think it's a bourbon for sure. Do you have any thoughts on the kind of bourbon?
It's a type of bourbon that really goes well in my mouth. I have no idea other than that.
I mean, I'm just getting, because of the pastry notes, I'm, and you had some nutty notes. I'm possibly a wheater.
Well,
possibly, but I don't know what wheater would be this high proof. Oh, it smells so good and tastes so good. Any guesses?
Peanuts. I just get peanuts.
Any
It's
guesses
funny.
on what it might be? I mean, do you think it's a wheat or do you think it's a traditional mash bill?
I'm going to say it's a traditional mash bill.
I'm gonna go wheater.
Okay.
Just because of the Danish I'm getting on it. You know, this bread note, so to speak. And the honey, because I got some honey with it. That typically is wheat notes for me.
Well,
do you have a guess of a bottle? If you were to guess a bottle, or do you want to
oh,
guess
good
a bottle?
gosh. I almost wonder if this is Bardstown. Bardstown, I always dig their stuff. I really like it.
Like one of their collaborations or something?
Yeah, there's just something different about it. And I really like it. I mean, you're thinking it's a wheater. I'm just going to say it's Bardstown, but I wouldn't go any farther. And I'm probably way off on this.
I'm trying to, because I feel like it's a barrel proof.
I could buy that.
Because of the proof. I mean, it's between, I'm going to say between 120. I think it's closer to 125. Because it's pretty proofy. And it could be that it's just because it's our first sip of the day that I think it's so proofy.
I'm really digging it.
If it's a barrel proof wheater, it's going to be Larceny.
Oh, that's a good call.
Because I think that's the only barrel proof wheater we own.
It's a good call. I'm just going to stick with Bardstown with it. Once again, you know, guys, you know what it's like. Your wife is always right. In my case, Rebecca's always right. So it's probably Larceny, but I'm going to
It's probably Bardstown because I'm determined to have you be right, me be wrong.
No. So far, I haven't done too badly. I didn't think I'd get any, and then the very first one I guessed. So, and I guessed McBrayer and a couple others. So let's go ahead and see what this mystery.
It's a W,
oh,
like
great.
for Wayne.
Oh, great. It's after me, and I can't figure it out.
What? It was randomly put on the bottom of the.
Oh, I know.
It's not like it was named after you.
Oh, I know.
Secret W page. Pop it open.
This has been locked in Funkin' Wagnalls.
That's the next to last thing.
Okay.
It is a wheated bourbon.
Okay, well, you got it, and I bet you're right on the whole thing.
What did I say? You said 8 years?
Yes.
And I said 7 to 9?
Yes.
It says here the range is 6 to 8. So we both win. The proof, 125.1.
Yes, I would totally buy that. And it's probably Larceny. It's got to be. It's not Bardstown.
We paid $89.99.
That sounds like Larceny.
Ready for a drum roll? Larceny Barrel Proof, the C924. First time we tasted Larceny Barrel Proof was the C924. I found a B524 later. We have not yet cracked that bottle, but we love the C924 so much. And I think we were also influenced even picking it up in the first place because of Fred Minnick is obsessed with this year's releases. He keeps talking about the A release from January might be his pick of the year. So that, I'll be honest, so he influenced me to pick up that bottle to start with because we had never really cared that much for Larceny, but we'd never had a barrel proof before. So unfortunately, that means we really like barrel proofs, and it's going to be part of our annual trying to gets. So there you go. We guessed its proof, and it's aged pretty quickly. We knew it was a bourbon.
Yes.
Struggled a little bit about which kind of bourbon, and I really took a wild guess because I felt it was a wheater, and the only high proof wheater we have is Larceny.
Yes.
That was not my palate as much as was deduction. So.
Well, she's a deducer because she's a professor. I'm a house cleaner, so I can pick up Drano. Anyway, cheers to Larceny. This is an excellent batch. I wasn't sold on you guys before, but boy, this year, excellent. Cheers to everybody out there. Merry Christmas. And if you like us, please hit the subscribe button and Merry Christmas.
Cheers.
Cheers.